So Christ, the next section here is Christ's earthly ministry and the Trinitarian relations. And Christensen says that in order to fulfill his mission as the last Adam, right? So Christ came to undo the damage done by the first Adam. Right? To succeed where Adam had failed, Jesus needed to live fully under the same conditions of humanity that our first representative did. And so this explains why the Incarnation is necessary to Christ's mission. He had to live a life in the same way that the first Adam did. If he was going to be our representative, is the idea here, right?
Right. So this requires some explanation so as not to misconstrue what the kenosis of Christ means. It does not mean that the Son never exercised divine powers during his earthly ministry. He acted with a dual agency through both natures, doing things appropriate to the attributes of each nature. Thus, supernatural acts like miracles and healing were done through this divine nature.
Then he turns to what he calls the section on the unique work of the unique Redeemer, right? And he says the uniqueness of Christ, the Redeemer, qualifies him to achieve the unique work that is involved in solving the crisis of the fall and its devastating impact on humanity and the world. So his uniqueness, right, this God-man combination here, allowed him now to do this unique work, right, which is, fixing the fall, we might say, right? The devastation that happened there. Christ is the second Adam, and as the new representative of humanity, he needed to succeed where Adam failed, right? Mm-hmm. And so that was part of the unique work that he had to accomplish.
Right. And so there, if he's the second Adam, he has to be in some capacity, in some way, like the first Adam in humanity. And so again, this is where drilling down into who is Christ in the Incarnation is important. Does he not have bodily form and he only appears to be a man? Then how can he stand in our place as a perfect sacrifice for humanity if he's not human?
Right.
All right, so the obedience and sacrifice of Christ. God created humans to be submitted to his benevolent lordship in the bonds of holiness and covenant loyalty. And we get this right from Genesis 1 and 2. This is what happens when God creates man and tells him, go and expand the garden. Because God is supremely holy and is the standard of all holiness, then we must be holy as he is holy. Leviticus 11, Matthew 5, 1 Peter 1, all talks about this requirement for perfection.
Yeah.
I might have failed that already today. I might have.
I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have.
Sadly, Adam failed as our covenant representative before our Creator and Lord. Therefore, Christ came as our new representative. Again, this is kind of standard Orthodox stuff, but today there are many even good apologists that don't kind of have this understanding of original sin or kind of this federal headship of Adam, but this stuff needs to happen in order for us to talk about, well, why Jesus? Why him? Why the Incarnation? Why did this have to happen? And how is sin there in all of us at the beginning? Why when I'm formed and knitted together in my mother's womb, am I also a hater of God at that point in time? We have to have an understanding of where this nature comes from, unless if kind of God creates it first off. So it's just one of the reasons why we have to have a correct understanding even of original sin there. So he needed to meet every demand of the moral law of God as a man in order to provide what is necessary for fallen men to be made right before their creator, possessor, and judge. Fully submitted, fully perfect. He has to
obedient to the law.
He has to worship correctly.
Put God first. Yeah.
All those things. After you read, I'm taking you out of the bondage of Egypt. Here, I'm going to take your representative. I'm going to take him up the mountain and tell you exactly what needs to be done. And there's a golden calf. You couldn't even wait 40 days. and now you're eating gold and drinking gold. How do you like that?